Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into one of the biggest challenges in the hotel world. How do you keep your most important clients happy and keep your business profitable? It's a real balancing act for sure, and we're going to break down exactly how the pros get it right.
I'm thrilled to be here with all the students of Europe Hotel School to kick off your online learning journey. Think of this as more than just theory. We're diving deep into practical, real-world strategies that you can actually use in your career.
All right, ready to jump in? Here's our game plan. First, we'll lay out the central challenge. Then, we'll unpack the two big pieces, the profitability side and the satisfaction side. After that, we'll talk about building the bridge between them, and finally, wrap it all up with how this leads to real, long-term value.
So at its very heart, managing a key account is all about tension. I mean, think about it. On one hand, we're running a business, right? We have to protect our financial performance. But on the other hand, our best clients are looking for great pricing, flawless service, and real value. And that's where the tug-of-war begins.
But here's the big secret, the thing I really want you to take away from this. These two things, profitability and satisfaction, they don't actually have to be enemies. Not at all. When you approach key accounts with the right strategy, you'll find they can actually feed and strengthen each other. So let's break it down. For the hotel, profitability means steady revenue, healthy margins, making the most of your property. For the client, satisfaction is all about getting good value, but also reliability and efficiency. The magic really is finding that sweet spot where their need for dependable service helps you create that stable revenue. That's our goal.
Okay, let's tackle the first half of this puzzle, profitability. And let me tell you, it is so much more than just the rate a client pays for a room. To really, truly understand what an account is worth, you've got to look at the whole picture.
You know, this is what separates the good account managers from the great ones. Anyone can look at a contract rate, but experienced pros know that's just the tip of the iceberg. The total value is this whole mix of different revenue streams, and you have to be able to see and calculate all of it.
Now take a look at this. This chart shows it perfectly. Yeah, room revenue is the biggest slice, of course. But look at the impact of everything else, the ancillary spend. We're talking food and beverage, meetings, special events. A client that consistently uses your restaurants or books conference rooms can be wildly profitable, even if their room rate isn't the absolute highest.
And beyond that extra spending, there are three other huge factors. You've got the rate structure itself, obviously. Then there's the volume. How many room nights are they guaranteeing? That gives you stability. And seasonality. This one's a biggie. An account that fills your rooms during the slow season, that is a massive strategic win.
Now let's flip over to the other side of the scale. You could have the most profitable contract in the world on paper, but if that client isn't happy, believe me, it is not going to last. Long-term success is always built on a foundation of trust and just delivering great service. This is such a critical insight, especially for corporate accounts. Think about it from their side. The person you're dealing with, a travel manager, maybe an event planner, they have their own goals. And what they need more than anything is confidence. They need to know without a doubt that their team is going to have a smooth, professional experience every single time. That kind of reliability is often worth way more than saving a few bucks on the room.
So how do you build that kind of rock-solid confidence? Well, it really boils down to three things. Consistency, so they know exactly what high standard to expect. Reliability, so they know you'll do what you say you're going to do. And responsiveness, how quickly and effectively you solve problems when they pop up. If you can nail these three, you're building real loyalty.
And let's be real for a second. Things are going to go wrong sometimes. Service issues happen. It's inevitable. But what separates a good partner from a great one is how you recover. This process here is perfect. First, you acknowledge the problem and give a sincere apology. Second, you work with them to find a solution. And third, and this is so important, you implement it and you follow up. It sounds crazy, but a fantastic recovery can actually make a relationship even stronger than it was before.
So, we've got profitability on one side, satisfaction on the other. How in the world do we connect them? Well, the bridge is built with one thing, communication. Clear, honest, and constant communication. This is how you turn a simple transaction into a real partnership.
So, the key takeaway here is you just have to be open. When you can clearly explain why your pricing is what it is during a busy season, clients get it. And when they share their travel plans with you, you can design a much better offer for them. This kind of transparency isn't a sign of weakness. It's how you build some serious credibility and trust.
And once you start working together like this, you unlock so much potential. You can start getting creative. Maybe you offer value adds like free breakfast instead of just a deeper discount, or maybe you can offer more flexible booking terms. It really becomes a win-win, hitting both those financial goals and their service needs.
All right, let's bring it all home and see how this all comes together to create real, sustained value. Because look, the ultimate goal isn't just to sign a contract for 1 year. It's to build a partnership that grows and thrives for years and years.
I love this timeline because it shows the journey perfectly. In year 1, okay, you have a contract. It's pretty transactional. But if you keep balancing profit and satisfaction, by year 3, they start to see you as a strategic ally. And by year 5, you're in a place of sustained mutual growth. You're navigating the future together.
And the rewards, when you get to that stage, they're huge. The relationship becomes resilient. It can handle market shifts or bumps in the road. You gain this deep, long-term loyalty that goes way beyond the piece of paper. It really becomes a story of shared success for both your hotel and their business.
So, I'm going to leave you with this question. As a future leader in this industry, understanding these ideas is just the first step. The real challenge is putting them into practice. So ask yourself, how will you build partnerships that don't just work for today, but that truly last?